going to be creating the apple picking game. So this game is a little more complicated than the other ones. It's had a lot of glitches in the past, so it might be a little more hard. So you have to make sure that you do everything as I do. So I already created it, and then file load from your computer and picked on apple picking. So this is our stage. This is our main page. So you're going to click on stage first. So we're going to be coding for this stage. So first thing, when flag clicked, you're going to go to variables, set apple number to 0, and you're going to add that 4 times. We're going to change the variable names later. So set apple number to 0. We have 4 of those now. Now we're going to change the second one to player turn and make that 1. Then make the third one player total, set it to 15. Then this one computer total and set it to 15. So set apple number to 0, player turn to 1, player total to 15, and computer total to 15. Now after that, you're going to go to events and add broadcast message 1. Click on new message and type in your turn with no spaces in the middle. So it should look like this, your turn. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to be going to the die. So go to the apple die. In here, when this sprite clicked from events, clear graphic effects. So go to looks, clear graphic effects. You'll have to scroll down a little bit. Then you're going to go to variables and add set apple number to 0 again. But instead of the 0 this time, we're going to add pick random. So go to operators, pick random 1 to 10, but change it 1 to 3. Then we're going to be adding an if-then loop. So go to control and add an if-then. Now inside of the trapezoid, we're going to go to operators, add the one with the equal sign in the middle. And then in the first blank space, you're going to add apple number from variables. So go to variables, apple number. So apple number is equal to 1. So if apple number is equal to 1, you're going to go to looks and add switch costume. But we're going to make it switch costume to apple die 1. Now, how about we just duplicate this? So click on write and duplicate. So now you're going to have another if-then statement and do this one more time. So now we're going to have 3 if-then statements. So make sure you duplicate it starting at the if-then and not starting at the when this sprite clicked. So for the second if-then statement, what we're going to change, we're going to make it if apple number is equal to 2, then switch costume to apple die 2. The third one, if apple number is equal to 3, switch costume to apple die 3. Now at the very bottom of this, we're going to go back to control and add an if-then else loop. Inside here, you're going to go to operators, find the one with the equal sign in the middle. So if, and then variables, if player turn is equal to 1, then you're going to go to looks and then say hello. You're going to drag that out and put it in the if part. Say click on apples to remove them. And in the else part, you're going to go to events and add broadcast your turn, but you're going to click on new message and you're going to make it remove. So what we got, when this sprite clicked, clear graphic event, set apple number to pick random 1 to 3. If apple number equals 1, then switch custom to apple die 2. If it equals 2, switch it to apple die 2. And if it equals 3, switch it to apple die 3. And if the player turn is equal to 1, then the die will say click on apples to remove them. If the player turn isn't equal to 1, then it will broadcast remove. Now we're going to go to apple. So the first apple. And what we're going to add when flag clicked. Then you're going to go to motion and add go to X. So go to X -12 and Y -13, but you're going to change it to -210 and 109. Then you're going to go to looks and add show. Now go back to control and add repeat 10. And inside of this repeat 10, you're going to add another repeat 10. But we're going to change it to repeat 3 and repeat 5. Now inside of here, you're going to scroll down in control and add create clone of myself and put it inside repeat 5. Then under that, you're going to go to motion and add change Y by. You're going to put that right under create clone. Then you're going to add change X by. So change Y by and then change X by. And now inside of here, go to operators and add pick random in both of them. So it's just like change Y by pick random. And let's make it -10 to 10. And we're going to make this one 32 to 45. Now, in between these two orange lines, so outside of the repeat 5, but you're still going to be inside of the repeat 3, you're going to add set x2. So go to motion and add set x2. Put that in between there. Then you're going to go to operators, add another pick random. This time it's going to be pick random -215 to -200. And then motion, change Y by. So you're going to go to change Y by, put it right under, change Y by 55. -55, actually. So change Y by -55, and then go to looks and add hide at the very bottom of it all. So now we have this part. Now you're going to click on backpack, add this code to your backpack. So now it should be over here. Now go to Apple 2, drag it out. So now we have the same exact code for Apple 1 and Apple 2, but we are going to make a few changes to it. So the first change, instead of -210 and 109, it's going to be 57 and 106. So go to X, 57, Y, 106. And now under this, you're going to go to variables and add set Apple ID and put it right under here. So it should be in between, go to X57, Y106 and show. And then instead of 0, we're going to make it 1. So set Apple ID to 1. The next change we're going to do under create clone of myself, you're going to add change Apple ID by 1. So it should be repeat 5, create clone of myself, change Apple ID by 1. And the very last thing we're going to change for this, instead of -215 and -200, it's going to be 55 and 65. So now, as you can see, your apples are set up on your tree like this. And of course, you can change the positioning if you want. If you don't like this, you could scramble them around more or something. So after this, we're going to stay in Apple 2. Let's move to the side a little bit. Go to events, and when I receive, remove. When I receive remove, go to control, wait 1 second. Then under that, you are going to add an if-then loop. So if-then, and then inside of here, variables, $. And the first one, you're going to go to variables and add player turn. So player turn is equal to 0. Now inside of this, you're going to add another if-then statement. So go back to control and put that inside of the other one. In this one, you're going to go back to operators, find the one with the $, in the middle again. And this time in the first blank space, you're going to go to variables and add Apple ID. And in the second one, you're going to add computer total. Now inside of the second if-then statement, you're going to add change Apple ID by 1. But we're going to change that to change Apple number by -1. Now, right under this, you're going to add another if-then statement. So this is going to be your third one. You're going to add that right under change Apple ID by -1. So it's going to be inside of if Apple ID is equal to computer total also. Let's go to operators, get the one with the $, in the middle again. This time in the first blank space, we're going to add Apple number. So if Apple number is equal to 0, then broadcast your turn. So go to events, put broadcast remove inside there and change it to your turn. Now under that, you're going to go to variables, set player turn to 1. So set Apple ID to 0, put that right under. We're going to change that to set player turn to 1. Okay, now we're going to add a fourth if-then statement, but we're going to put it after this first orange one. So it's not going to be inside of if Apple number is equal to 0. It will be after. So it's going to be after this first orange line. So it should be right there. So it should look like that now. And what we're going to do for this now is if computer total is equal to 0. So get this, variables if computer total is equal to 0. One other thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna add change Apple ID by 1, but you're gonna put it in between this. So in between these two if statements. So right here. So it's gonna look like that. Let's change that to change computer total by -1. So this is what it should look like right now. Now inside of this, we're gonna add broadcast. So go to events, add broadcast, remove. Now we're gonna create another new message and call it lose. So now we can see that there's 3 orange lines at the bottom. Now after the first 2 orange lines, we're gonna add delete this clone. So go to control and add delete this clone and put it right over here. So it should be right there. So 2 orange lines should be above it. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the apple. So go back to the apple. So go back to apple 1. And what we're gonna do, click on events when this sprite clicked, and then add an if-then loop. So just like before, you're gonna add an if-then loop. Operators, equal sign, and then variables, player turn is equal to 1. Then change apple number by -1. Now you're gonna add another if-then loop. So go back to control, if-then, and put it right under change apple number. So it should be inside of if player turn is equal to 1. Operators, equal sign, and in the first one you're gonna add apple number. So if apple number is equal to 0, broadcast continue. So go to events, broadcast lose, but you're going to change this, create another new message, and add continue. So broadcast continue. Then go back to variables, set apple number to 0, put that right under, but you're going to change this to set player turn to 0. Okay, now you're going to change apple number by 1, but you're going to put it in between these 2 orange lines. So it's going to be after the if apple number is equal to 0 if-then statement. So change player total. So change this to player total by -1. Now, one more if-then. So one more if-then, and you're going to put it right under change player total by. And let's make it, go to operators, let's make it if player total is equal to 0. So if player total is equal to 0, then broadcast win. So we're gonna have to make another new message, broadcast win. Last thing, just like last time, go to control and add delete this clone and put it in between the 2 orange lines. So now this is what your final Apple code should look like. Now, our very last 4 blocks of code are gonna go in the Apple die. So let's move to the side. Go to events, when I receive continue. When I receive continue, say, so go to looks, add say hello. And let's make it say, click on me to continue. Then Go back to events. When I receive, continue again. Let's make it when I receive your turn. And you can duplicate the when I receive continue block too if you want, and just change the following thing. So say it's your turn. Click on me. Now, after this, when I receive win, so go to events. When I receive win, say hello for 2 seconds. So you're gonna add this, and let's make it say you win. Say you win for 3 seconds. And then the last part of that, you're gonna go to control and add stop all. Now, the very last block, you're gonna go to events and add when I receive lose. And then looks, say hello for 2 seconds. We're gonna make this say you lost for 3 seconds, and then same thing, add stop all at the very bottom. So this is what your final code should look like. This is your code for Apple ID. All of this. This is your code for the Apple. This is your code for Apple II, which is actually the computer Apple. And this is your code for the stage. So now if we play, so it's your turn, click me. So if I click on them, click on Apple to remove them. Click me to continue. Click on apples to remove them. So now I have to remove 3 apples. It's your turn. Click on apples to remove them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, yep. So basically, the die is going to tell you how many apples you have to click on, and you're playing against the computer. So the computer is always also taking off apples at the same time. And once your tree is finally empty, you win the game. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening.